Excellent. Welcome to the crap show. About to take this here little old time just for a little old ride up the little old mountain. It'll be a little old amount of fun, I hope. We're still working on getting things set up, but I can give you a better screen to look at. Oh look, new things. I got mail. Layer group reward. You know what I like is weird is it doesn't tell me which one. That'd be nice to know, right? Like, hey, you got rewarded. Somebody downloaded one. I'm like, really? Which one? I mean, I guess I could go in and look and see which one you can download, but that'd take a long freaking time. Anyway, rant done. Onward to the other things that'll disappoint me about this game, like just about the time I get into driving the car I'm driving. You know, I might save time and energy if we go see what class this car is in already. Class E still. Let's see if it's going to stay there, because we're going to do some things. Some things to set the car, but it looks like it's going to stay there. I'd like to pop it into D before I even get it there. That would be nice. That way I could just start at the base. Is there something in here that can give me 5 points for 150 bucks? Probably not. Oh, that's 200. Just doesn't quite give me there anyway. That's going to be too expensive. This thing doesn't have a drift. Oh wait. Wrong brain. Brain wrong. That only gets me a point anyway. That'll just take it away. I ain't got enough points for any of that. I wonder what engine we should put in this thing. What are we shooting for? We're just going to go take this thing for a drive on E, I guess. 1650 is what we need. Inline 4, inline 6. I can tell all those details. There we go. 333, 262, 203, 250. 5276. 3786. I'm gonna put some turbos on it. Oh, fuck, right there. I really don't think a V8's the right motor for this car. We'll work our way up. We'll probably start down here at this little guy, or this little guy. That pops us into C right there. I mean, let's put a 3-liter V8, high horsepower, low torque. That one's got the best kind of matchy-matchies. Alright, no point in looking at any of this though, because we do not have funds. That will get us there. I could make 550, but I'd lose points getting there. Push wrong button. But as long as we're in here, we might as well at least put something in it to make it up the hill a little faster, a little better. Oh, that's the wrong button. Back. Wrong. Points. Still got 50 left. There we go. We almost made it to D, which means we're going to go do a lap or two, make money, exit out, upgrade to D, all the way back. It's such a pain in the butt. But we're going to have to come out anyway because we're doing the motor swap and everything. So it should be groovy. Should be groovy. Wellington. We're not going to free play. We're going to go do laps on the mountain. Because the mountain just makes money. It makes money really well. Okay, classy time attack to the right. And the mountain's fun. It'll mess you up for every other track you drive on. But it's fun. Top tier E-Class car right here. It's going to be so horrible with this thing. We got stock tires on it that are just fat in the back. Got no music or distractions today. We're just gonna wing it up the mountain. We're gonna crash at least once. Choke on my cigarette. Was anybody else disappointed by that Asetto course at Eagle? I mean, it could just be me. I mean, I've seen some videos. It looks like it plays on some systems. They don't like mine. They don't like my wheel. That's for sure. It just wouldn't read half the crap on it. Which is too bad because I kind of like the original Asetto course. I mean, I keep getting told it's better with mods, but mods are a pain in the butt. I'm lazy. There are more games need to do like that truck simulator, the American Truck Simulator. Just build the mods right into the into the game. And then you just go browse the fucking thing, get the mod you want, come back. Pardon my French. Don't have to do all this install to a different folder crap. Okay, rant done. Let's see if we can get back on the mountain and make the game play. Classy time attack. Please don't wiggle. Stay on classy. Thank you. Still trying to beat my cadet. And we will. Not with this thing. We're just going to cruise it for the first lap. For sure. Just a cruise. Because, for one thing, this car is a little tail happy. And we put an itty bitty bit more power in it because we're going to need it to get up the mountain. It still needs suspension. God darn it, I keep forgetting. Because I'm just running stock suspension with fucking anti-roll bars and whatnots. See, this is why I need viewers. I need memories. Oh, this car is such a mess and I love it. Ooh, we got some tire squeal this time. Just Sunday cruising. We're not in any hurry to get up the mountain. Why'd I even upshift? Same reason I did it there. Too much. There she goes. We're okay. We're okay. Nothing bad happened. Everything bad could have happened. But it didn't. She's a cruiser. I'll give her that. Yay! I beat Mr. Mustang on my outlap. Anybody see the name of the next guy? I didn't. We'll find out when we beat him, right? Or when he gets in front of us. Somebody's braking. That's a very white car behind me. Poor little transmission. I feel bad for you. This thing is actually getting it. Getting it pretty good. Gonna move out of that top 40% slot. As long as I don't screw it up. I tend to screw it up. Still a legit lap though, no exclamation point up there next to my current lap. She might be a mountain car. This little twin cam might be just a little sleepy beast. At least for the mountain, anyway. Well, yeah, that or I'm driving really good. Mix of both. Don't want to talk about it. But we are sure blazes away from the other guy. Easy, easy. Just gonna bobsled it down this hill, we'll be fine. Gotta quit resting my hand on the shifter, I keep popping myself into neutral. Gotta do that one of these days. Just soapbox this thing down the mountain. Good Lord, I love how heavy this car feels. I'm almost scared to put a suspension in it. Just because it'll make it feel all light and bouncy. Not now. There we go. We lost some time right there. But it's alright. Gives us something to shoot for next time. Nesgo. Well, Nesgo, you go win now. I see you later, Nesgo. Waylon Clark. We might be coming for you, Mr. Clark. Hey, we moved up a lot. 11%. Top 29. That's not bad. I kind of like that. And that was just cruising. That car cruises so nice. We're about to see how she does in the D class, though. There's a part of me thinks she's going to drift beautifully. And there's another part of me that's like, let's put some freaking racing suspension and tires on this thing and beef her up and take her back out on the mountain. And if she doesn't do well with all that power, then we'll drift tune her. And I think that's the road we're going to go. We might end up skipping D-Class, to be honest, if we have enough for yonder motor swap anyway. Nope, we can't go race next rival. We have to go all the way out because this game is... Pick a word. Pick a happy word, pick a sad word. Fill in the gap. It doesn't matter. There are things in this game that are. And then you just pick a word. If it wasn't so much fun and there wasn't a better alternative on PC for this style of game that drives as good, I'd be playing that instead. One of these days I'm going to maybe check out Crew. I don't know. It's not really... It doesn't play wheel well, if that makes sense. The wheel is not... This game is wheel friendly. I don't like Horizon all that much because it doesn't feel the same. The wheel is lighter in Horizon. It's not as tight. Which is odd because, you know, they could make it that way. We got exactly what we need. Now we just got to figure out which one. Engine swap. See, that just pops us into D. That one's still in the D. Ooh, that sounds dirtier than I want it to. Still in D. The minute we go to the inline 6, we hop into C. And we got to remember, we don't have money for tires. So, we're about to toss, oh, good Lord, amounts of horsepower into this thing. But we still got a lower torque, so that'll be alright. 0.14 per pound. Going to be heavy in the front, of course, because that motor is probably a just giant lead brake. Who knows? This is where we're going to start. Or maybe, you know what, let's work our way up slow. Let's start with the highest D. The highest D. Cut that out, man. Jesus. Alright. We'll put the 4-banger in. What's nice is you can just motor swap. I mean, it's not like I can get that one and then I got to save up to get the next one. I feel like they could have, but I'm not giving them that idea. Nope. I'm glad they didn't. Did we just ruin this thing? Probably. Into D class we go. We got no money. That is what Fujima's made for. Sakaizo is the money-making track. Couple laps, and I had enough for my motor. We are in Class D now. Yes, sir, Class D. What do I got to beat on this one? 57,356, that's a Porsche. I think. I don't know. I'm not good with cars. Top 31%. Ran it in a 1008. Racing against a Honda Civic. Oh joy. Where am I going? Class D. It's going to be in the middle somewhere. There it is. Good old twin cam. This thing's a blast to drive so far. I'm hoping it still is, because we still ain't put a suspension in it. And we just doubled its power probably, at least. At the very least. And then it's got me for a driver. Oh. And I mean, I don't have any tunable suspension parts. Other than I could probably stiffen up my roll bars maybe. I kind of like the gearing the way it is. That was pretty good. Yeah, roll bars. Stiffen it up in the front and the rear just a hair. Lose some quarter mile speed, gain some top speed. Lateral G's went up a little. And go up one more. That'll work. My brakes are good. Don't want to mess with those because they're doing the right thing at the corners. I don't want them any stiffer. Darned ours tree falling over like that. Oh. I'm gonna take a small nicotine break. If this cigarette doesn't try to kill me. I always say that next one. And I say, well, okay. I'm more smoking anyway. And I gotta remember to put this thing out before I try to drive. Alrighty. We're just going to ignore my own advice. And there we go. I think that son of a gun is smoking. Cleaned up reference. Good movie. Somebody will pop in there what it was. It sounds horrible just sitting there pegging the rev limiter. Ooh, she got more tire spin. We ain't racing that guy up there more than likely. We're going mountain car. We're going to have to save up some money. Get some tires before we're going to be competitive. Little got some power. I like it. She's gonna need some more grip though. I believe this little thing's turbocharged. Yes sir, I hear it. There's that purge. Alright, so we're probably not going to catch him on the outline. Unless we go back to our silent driving for a minute. Concentrate on throttle control. Boy, that whistle. That whistle will get you. Sounds like a tiny little Peterbilt turbo. Always making the noise. I'm driving a diesel. Is that motor a diesel? I gotta look that thing up and find out. Doesn't sound like a diesel. But they are making some very undiesel-like little diesel motors nowadays. But I'm pretty sure this is not a motor guy either. I'm just a driver. I like the way it sounds, but I feel like on a long trip that whistle get annoying. There it is. It's just there now. I can't ignore it anymore. Oh well. The next motor won't make that noise. Surely. Well, we almost started that badly. It was still bad, but it could have been so much worse. I still think she's going to be a phenomenal drift car. She's pretty good track worthy too. I mean, it don't look like it right now because I'm still getting used to it, and it needs tires. It needs suspension probably is all it really needs, to be honest. And one lap on here will have enough for suspension, and that'll probably still keep us in D class because we're at like 350. C class is when it'll probably get tires. Maybe. She's fun on the mount, that's for sure. Keeps you on your toes. Remember, still a stock suspension. Totally stock. I ain't put nothing under it other than the, well, I can't say totally. I have the anti-roll bar. But suspension-wise, it's just the one that came on it. It's not gonna be. We're gonna do this lap. And instead of doing 2, I'm gonna do 1. Because I should be able to afford some kind of suspension after 1 lap on here. And it'll stay in D class, so I won't have to exit all the way out. And then we'll come back and do 2 laps in D. Because I gotta do an out lap. Yeah. She's there, that's for sure. There is a part of me though. She's gonna drift really good. Sucks when there's a car that does two things well. I have to buy two of them. I know I could do two different tunes on the same car. But it's fun to paint two cars, because I like this car. And it's just easier for me to keep track of by paint job, what build I got in it. Yeah. Not that I have a whole lot of doubles in my garage. She's gone around. Knew it was coming. Hadn't spun one yet this morning. Only about a minute off the pace. But a lot of that's going to get fixed right now. Oh, we put some suspension in this thing because it needs it very badly. Little bit of maintenance. Get things rolling a little better. Oof. Alright, so we need parts. Preferably suspension type parts. And hopefully we stay under 400. Well, I must have the sport ones at least. But we need more better than sport. Mo better. What else we got that we can put in this thing? That's max, that's max, that's max. Okay. I got $200 left. We could go a little wider in the front. I mean, or we could just take all that off this here. That'd give me 2, 3. That would only give me 6. Still can't afford tires because tires are 7. And tires will keep me in D class. Maybe. We'll find out. Let's see here. 700 points. And they pop me into C immediately. Okay. So we'll just make them wider. I kind of like the rears. We'll see what she feels like. That's everything in there. Make sure I got everything in here. Racing clutch. Transmission is sport, but I don't really need to worry about the transmission too much. I only need the racing transmission if you're going to go just individual gears, as far as my brain's concerned. Do we dare look at what they've got? You should have at least made it match the other rims, man. That is goobery. We're not doing that. I dig the headlights. I don't know that we... I kind of dig that. And my brain's like, that'll help us through some of them corners. And we'll see what it feels like. No bumper. Just take that son of a gun off. Can you do that with the front bumper? I wouldn't mind that. If you could do that with the front bumper too, that'd be cool. Nope. Not an option. Well, we got some goofy little piece of plastic up front. And that used up all of our points, and we're still in D class. Confirm. What a wonderful, wonderful job. I suspect that'll be the reaction of a lot of people when they see that thing on the front. Like, what the heck did you just do to the poor car? We're going to leave it stock. We're not going to tune anything. We're just going to leave whatever the racing suspension is. We'll see how that does on the mountain, and then we'll probably go soften some stuff up. We don't want to go bouncing around in this track. Not at all. Not at all. Just want to stick. Stick nice. I feel like I can handle that. If the Porsche did it in close to that time, I should be able to into my little MG. Ain't left a single piece of the motor on the track yet today. It's not overheating. It ain't broke down. It looks cool. To me, anyway. My opinion's the one that matters. Look at that peel out. Gotta get used to it. She got a nice little tail here. She surely does. That's a wall. That's all right. I definitely believe she's going to be a drifter. We just got to get her up to C class. The mountain is fun in this car though. Oh my god. I get lost in it and have to get all quiet. Just driving. I forget I might have passengers. And they might want me to talk to them. But I drive very poorly when I'm talking. I mean, would you want me talking to you if you were in the passenger seat right now? Maybe a little reassurance every now and then. We're gonna be fine. I've done this thousands of times. Only crashed a few hundred of them. Probably more than a few hundred. But we won't crash this time, so it's fine. Imagine this game in VR and you'd be able to put somebody in your little passenger seat next to you with the helmet on. And you just tell them, keep your eyes forward, I'll drive. And then you make them throw up. I'm having too much fun. Because I already know I'm going to make it a drift car. Especially once I got that next rank motor in this thing. It's going to drift really good, I think. We're going to have to do some free play drift in it, I think, just to get it tuned. But because that's my hardest part with these little cars is I don't know how to get that suspension right. They're so light, but this one's not. This one drives really heavy. That guy is getting it. I don't know what he's driving. Some little sedan. But he's getting it. Darn walls. I hit that wall last time. What sucks is now I got that exclamation point up there. Because I touched a wall. Oops, another wall. That's out there. Another wall. I'm looking at YouTube, man. It's receiving plenty. Nope, I was wrong. One little laggy spot. Two little laggy spots. See, it wants to be a drifter. It's going to need a little more adjusting for it, but I think it wants to be a drifter. It would be nice to have a C-class drifter. Because I don't really have a really good one. Not in that class anyway. Can't just tune a bunch of cornets to fit. That would just feel cheap and wrong. Fun, but cheap and wrong at the same time. Plus, I like variety. Here's why I like this track. It has lots of different. Remember, every last corner. My brain don't go that deep. It don't remember breakfast most days, so every corner's an adventure for me out here because it's too long. I'm gonna try something crazy. I don't drive without this thing very often. I like to tell myself that I don't use it. But that would be a lie. They say that you're faster without it because it forces you to pay more attention to the actual track rather than some weird blue line on the screen. I like it because it's a good point of reference. I try not to get to following it I just have short-term memory loss. You know, like, what corner's this? The line points me in the right direction of, hey, you might want to slow down for that corner. And instead, I should be driving by feel. And by now, able to know what the next corner is going to be. I've been doing it long enough. But my attention span's about the length of a 2-year-old. It's like watching a timer. I like watching the blue line. This thing's still fun to drive. That's a wall. Guardrail. Hi. It's okay, this lap wasn't legit anyway. That's right. Wrong corner. See, I tell myself I don't use it, but I use it a lot. But it does look so much cleaner without it on the screen. And I just have to learn to drive this way. And then we'll learn to drive without the RPM gauge, the timer up there. I'm going to need the map for the rest of my life. Like, the brain doesn't work. We've already covered it. Right. We may not do the full lap, but we're going to check this out without it. Well, now it doesn't matter if we do the whole lap. Get that wall tap right out of the way real quick. Missed my turn. Forgot to signal. Well, I think this is probably a second gear corner where you just slide the butt out. Same with this one, if we can get it right. Just like that. Somewhat. Maybe a little less noisy. distracted. I hate when the phone makes noises. Why are we lagging? We're lagging because it wants to. The stream is not being polite today. It shouldn't be. Going at 6,800 miles an hour. Let's see here. What's going on here? Let's do the reload. There we go. Well, they're not doing the thing no more. Everything else seems to be working. I hate to drop frame rate in the middle of freaking streaming. Maybe Starlink was doing an update or something. Alright, we're out of here. We gotta go see what we got to go see. What we got to go see is if this thing can drift. It's nice to know I can just pop it right into C-Class. No, not next rival. That was good juice, but it's trying to kill me. Okay. So she's pretty fun on the mountain. We got that covered. Oh, we gotta go all the way out. Let's see here, cars, tune. Swingcam MG performance. I can still add parts to this motor if I wanted to, rather than popping up to the next one. I bet I could still hit Class C. Let's take a look around. We're going to navigate with this guy because it's just easier. We got all that. Now, which engine? That was not the right button, sir. Put the I-4 in there right now. That's the V637. We could take this thing to B class, but I'll bet money we couldn't drive it if we wanted to. Let's just try it right there with that 3.7. I like that one. And I still got points. So I can still go elsewhere with my money. I don't mess with differentials very much. We'll see how those tires help or hurt us. Go down to springs and dampers. Hop into drift mode. Engine parts. We have money for engine parts. Well, let's build it. We got cams. We got valves. Good old displacement. See, this is when I should be feeding my habits of nicotines. But I'm not trying to do it while I'm racing. Alright, pistons. We popped into B. Somebody's gonna have to go. Because I don't want to be in B. Let's see here. Was it the cam? Was it immediately in B with the cam? Holy cow, it is. Alright, well. Let's take a look at the bottom part of them. You know, all the cheap stuff. We just go fuel system. This gives better off the line acceleration anyway. Car's got to be able to breathe. Oh, can't let it breathe that much. That puts us right on the money. We'll go see how she drives, and we have to worm things around inside. But just got to get it to where it can go inside. It's a pain in the butt sometimes. I don't remember what tracks are on. See, I know one of them, Suzuka. Do Suzuka so much. They got to give us some new tracks. I mean, they're putting everything else new. We got new featured, new spec division, new open. We might look at some of that stuff after drifting. Also got to remember I need to give my poor little wheel a break every now and then. Let's see here. C-Class, Vermont and Hockenheim. I'll go to Vermont first. Because it's short and fun and twisty. Top 4% of all players in the core net. There's my twin cam. Tried to go with the ZR1 and it does okay, but it's not great. The Trans Am is really fun to drift. I got a little short video of it doing a beautiful recovery on a spin. It's nice. And the paint job just grabs. I mean, it's kind of funky. It's not really anything in particular. It's just, it's not a one color, I guess. I get bored. Brain likes lots of colors. Alright, we gotta go tuning. I'm gonna take that tire pressure up and that tire pressure up. We may have to bring the front one down some. Just depends on if it starts like nose diving into shit. Gearing. We're gonna have to. I want longer gears. Alignment. You already know where to go, man. Just go to 4. You always end up moving it there anyway. Now this one here, we'll try to go 1.1. We already stiffened up the roll bars some. We'll see how that gets there. This car's pretty tall already. Let's give that a try. No guarantees we're going to have any good luck drifting it. We have yet to even put foot to pedal in drift mode. Holden Menard, 68. World rank of 53rd. You're pretty cool, man. I hope to beat you. I've already beat you on a couple others. Of course, you probably come back and already beat me again. I don't play as much. Mr. Pie hit for life. Probably got some real smooth corners. Alright. I don't remember what gear I need to be in. Probably second. It's a new car, so. Nope, it's third. Mm-hmm. She's a rotator. I may have to do some creative ballast work. Get her closer to a 50-50 split on the weight, which means we'll have to put more power. But yeah, she's a rotator. We're gonna have to work the weight. Little bit of ballast. And we just go right back in. We're gonna stay in C-class. And she pushes in the front, so it needs to soften that front suspension a little bit. Do that with tires. A little less on the back. I like the gearing, kinda, not really. Leave that alone. Drop that down some. I think that's about it. We've got some front arrow. We could do something with that. I forgot that was there. I need to go take that off, to be honest. Maybe a little bit. Okay. Now, yes. Gonna pop me into B, right? So we gotta do it this way instead. Right there, it puts me at a perfect 50-50. And then it just gets heavy, right? 52-48 from 53, 54, 46. It's real front heavy. Let's just go a little bit. That'll be too much. really use the flywheel, even if it's just the cheapy one, because that'll help. Alright. And let's see if this helps. We might have to go full 50-50, but who knows? Good, that's much better. Alright. Go find out. Second gear. I'm gonna have to put my line back on. I have a handicap. Car has no rhythm. She might just be a mountain car. Good Lord, she still rotates so bad. Alright, we'll try the 50-50, and if that doesn't work, we might go crawl in the cornet. I want to drift. I'm in the mood, but I don't want to fly. This car's going to give me flags. So we're going to give it the 50-50. And see how that goes. Alright, that puts her at 50-50 weight distribution. Take power where we can get it. I feel like I'm guessing. This seems like it might help. Probably not. Probably not at all. Start race. That feels better. She's not great. She's got a funky power band. Super hard to keep drifting. May have to tighten up the transmission some. Hit some concrete. Help that. All right. She's a return to project. I want to drift. Definitely a return to project. Don't accidentally push the button too many times. We could. You know what? We're not driving the MG. But we can. Definitely can take yonder Trans Am for a spin. God, I love that car. Oof. Such a hard class to drift in. Not enough power. Good night. Let's go get it. I may need to turn my light back on. I have a handicap. I'm not proud of it. Ooh, there's a barrel there. That barrel's made of some pretty stout stuff. Can we do it in fourth? I can't remember. Sure can. Too much. Break. Ball. Hmm. Hmm. You can sit here in the dirt for a minute. Guy's car gets it like it does. Good Lord, it's so hard to keep it getting it. Oh, we're gonna get it done. It's the only car I got that can compete in this class. I mean, I can drop the Coronet back down. It's the one holding the record right now. Because I set that record on its way up to 8. I think probably should just have left it at C. Because that thing just makes power. Might have to hop into Regal here in a minute. They drove that little fella in a while either. Alright, back out we go. Alright, enough fooling around. I guess we could go the right way, huh? Alright, let's just skip this lap. We ain't got no points to score. 3. Oh, that's 4. That's 2. That's 1. Back on. Shouldn't have took the break. Too much break. Almost screwed it up. hadn't lost it there at the end. That's a bad entry. Too much. Too much. Whew, calm down, baby. Good night. Good night. That's all I got to say. Curiosity's got the better of me. That's fun. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. Body acceleration wasn't fun. That's too much stuff on the screen. That's in my way. We don't want to see any of that. Alright. I want to try. Maybe it's off on this is a simulation. Would it be gameplay and HUD? Mirror on. I want to keep my map. Yeah, that should get us there. I see as much crap as I can not see on here. How we doing now? Come on, car. There we go. Let's get some slippies, okay? Some slidies, you know, some things. I think normally I got a heavy foot. Now I got a light foot. Little foot. Too much brake. Good Lord, eyeballs. Hey. She's become a bit unpredictable. Or my eyes are getting tired. Probably my eyes. Have to pluck them out and put them to sleep for a little while. Drive blind for a bit. Be alright. That's such a pretty car though. I like that thing. Now we gotta go drive the chicken. No. No. We gotta go. Exits. Exits. No more race next rival. Although, I mean, we could go do some Hockenheim. I do believe this car holds my high score on Hockenheim. Not the Coronet. And I'm gonna beat the Coronet. It's hard. Let's see here. She's Ohio or Suzuka. Well, we talked about Suzuka. Suzuka's been kind of the, we won't say it, but she's kind of a C word. A CR word for Good, don't go the wrong way with that. Oh, I need to cut that out. My little reel. I can stare at it for a minute. There you go. I'm going to set a training goal, so I want it to be somebody close to me. Like maybe not my very next guy, because that's who's going to be on the track with me already. But we can put like one of these dudes up here in the 30s, just to have some, I don't know, garbage on the track to get in the way of our eyes, probably. Let's go to the top of the list and report every score that's at the top. It's dumb. For a suspicious score. I ain't saying that it's impossible to do what those guys have done, because I've done some pretty cool stuff and gotten a lot of points. And I've been like, well, that didn't make sense that I got those. Well, I got them. If they're up there and they're cheating, well, I'll get up there and I'll beat them without cheating. Or I'll continue to have fun playing the game down here with the rest of the guys, and I'm pretty sure I ain't cheating. Really wish they'd let me finish that line. God, I'm gonna have to go back in and see if maybe I can. It looks so weird. My happy little gangster chicken car. They might be storks, they might be eagles, they might be effed up somehow, I don't know. They got some funny eyes. They fly me around corners really nice, so Picardia, man. Oh wait, no, I don't need to finish that. That's right, I put a bird on the butt. What y'all think? I think I've had a long enough break. I gotta remember how to drive this thing. It drives differently than all my other cars. It has a different kind of power band in third gear. It seems endless sometimes. You almost hear the freaking Evil Emperor just like unlimited power. Yeah, that's what third gear feels like in this car. It just goes and it goes and it goes and it goes. I mean, it's hitting the rev limiter, but it's still sideways. It's still doing all this stuff. Is that a reason my back tires are off the ground right now? Fellas, that looked weird. That's a graphical anomaly. Go back and watch that again. You're like, what the heck? It does. It kind of looks like the tires are floating right there. Maybe I got some funky camber going on in my rear. I don't know. I don't play with this car's suspension. I got lucky, and I got it right, and that's where we are. I wasn't ready. Where are we going, little car? Oh, you haven't crashed all day. I go to Suzuka. She crashes. Oh, stream's gone funny too. Oh, she crashed big. She took steam out of the picture. Well, that's 2 hours of Forza. I was really enjoying that. But the stream's being kind of slow and whatnot anyway, so I guess we'll call it there. It took forever to crash. It took Suzuka to do it. And for those of you that watched, I hope you enjoyed. For those of you that watch later. Enjoy it. Don't enjoy it. Don't watch. Thanks for watching. Y'all take it easy.